right, so we're starting for the second time. As soon as we turn it on, Steve's phone goes off.
That's what it does. I'm popular. I posted on Instagram. I was like, I'm feeling a little sexy today, so I'm just gonna show a little extra skin. That's the armor.
I'm really scared of doing this.
How you doing? Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
Why Steve in the background? He was finger blasting a glue gun.
Yeah, my finger is all covered in glue, so yeah, I didn't want to.
I'll be hands on, and Steve will be.
I feel like Ardez has not done enough of these reviews as of late.
I know, it's been a while, right?
But like
I can't still remember. How do we do this, Steve? I forgot.
Today I'll be going over the NECA Godzilla King of the Monsters Godzilla, the burning version. This was a Target exclusive, so if you guys are looking for this particular figure, it kind of got dropped on us that this was an exclusive. It was just like, oops, it showed up in Target. Still gotta get a 64. But
we only found one.
Yeah, ton of Mothras though.
Steve says there was a ton of Mothras. I was like, whoa, hold up. Are you talking about a new Mothras out? Why didn't you grab them? No, it was the old ones.
I don't even know if I want to grab the new one, to be fair.
Steve,
like, cool, but
only,
I guess for views, I probably should get it.
That's what I said. Only reason why we got this. Because you already have mastered this.
Yeah, I
this
feel like
nothing.
I could do this. But anyways,
for the box, I mean, it's got a little... Prison box, cardboard, plastic.
We have...
It's all the same.
Catch lines. We have to say them.
Fine. Now for the prison, Steve.
Thank you.
God. Trying to be all professional. You know, we're making this way too long. Let's just get to the business, shall we?
I'll give you the business. You still haven't showed the side of the box. There's a bio I see on there.
Fine. For the front of the box, we get a nice little image of Godzilla at his boiling point. I don't want to say burning point.
This thermonuclear...
explosion?
Yep.
Megumi. Explosion!
I always felt like I was still like consider this Fire Godzilla for me anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't like calling it burning because he's not really melting down.
Yeah, he's not dying.
In a way. He was just like releasing excess energy at that point. But yeah, inside of the box, here's a bio. If you want to read it real quick.
Get your filthy hands off there.
Got some more Godzilla.
For the back, we got Rodan, Mothra, and Godzilla in a perfect order. The way it should be.
Order from greatest to least?
Yeah.
So
wait. Hold up. Let's take that back. We need to switch these two right here. This one's definitely right. But we got a little image of him up here.
Yeah, I still say Rodan was my favorite.
Yeah, they got a good image off of him, actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I could do better.
Ooh, it's a challenge. For the other side, you just got the measurements, hinge jaw, some 25 points of articulation, just normal stuff. Top just says Godzilla NECA. Bottom.
Legal mumbo jumbo.
There's a number down there. And for the inside, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It should be the other way around. Like this should be here and this should be out here.
Yeah, kinda.
Right?
I can see that, especially since the poster's essentially just a rehash of the normal Godzilla poster in a way.
All right, I'll tell you this right now, Steve. Aaron, the one that Steve made for you, looks a lot better than this.
I don't know. We'll get into it.
All right, let's get into this. All right, so I don't know why Steve wants to torture me. He wants me to connect the tail so you guys can see the proper steps of assembling your Godzilla.
Yeah, y'all have to attach it from outside, or once you get it out of the package.
It goes in that tiny little hole. Which there's another hole in there, Steve.
Whoa. Inception.
Oh, all right, let's see. If I break this, Steve, I swear to God, I will laugh.
I won't.
I know you won't, but I will. Here, I got this, buddy. After I warmed it up a little bit, let's see if this works.
You can also use hot water if you don't have access to a hairdryer.
Come on, my mission is accomplished.
I was waiting for you to just be like, hey, pop goes Weasel.
hey, no, it's in.
Yeah, also you got the lighting in the shot.
I don't know what you're talking about, Steve. There is nothing
it's like I couldn't
here.
see Godzilla until now.
All right, so for the closer details, but before we get into that, Steve, what's the difference between this one and yours?
Two major things between, well, actually three. I did a custom on here of a Monster Arts bootleg. We did the burning / fire Godzilla. Main differences that this figure has, from what I did, is they did a little bit of a black wash over top of it in certain spots, which makes it look more closer to what you see in the film. But for what I was going for and how I kind of imagined, like if he looked in sunlight,
Yeah.
he would have been a lot brighter colors. That, and then like I was relying more on like the lighting to kind of give you the right look. Well, this figure is just darker in general to give you more of the way it looked in the film, which to each their own. He also uses translucent plastic, which
They're winning on that part.
yeah, it's like I can only use what I got, you know. And I actually made the dorsal spines match the skin tone, which is how it looked more closely in the movie. Well, this one, the way they did the dorsal spines is it's primarily yellow with a little bit of a red wash. Like red wash, red dry brushing over top of it, which makes it stand out a lot better, which I kind of like, but for me, it isn't quite movie right, though.
All right, now we're going to get in this review. There's your question answered before you guys start posting it down there. Because I already had people ask me, what was the difference between this one and what Steve made? There you go, gentlemen. So, for the closer details, we'll start with his eyes. They did exactly what Steve did. Painted it one solid color with no pupil.
Actually, it's a lie. I used 2 colors.
2 colors. Look at that. Steve even went above and beyond. And you guys...
I added some whites on the inside to make it look brighter.
You guys still complain. But overall, it's not bad. It does...
Mostly it was critiquing.
You people complain. Unlike Steve, I'm honest. You guys
Yeah,
complain.
you just told me it sucks straight out.
Did I? Am I that much of a monster? You guys will never know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they figured it out by now.
I actually thought you did a good job, Steve. But they painted his eye.
Person paid for it thought I did, so...
The inside tongue is actually pretty good. They did... maybe better than Steve? What do you think, Steve? Maybe?
It's just yellow. Again, I added dry brushing and stuff over top.
See? That's why I said Steve sucks. Because he's so overconfident, it hurts my
I
feelings.
didn't say I was overconfident. Actually, we'll get to this in a few.
But they did a pretty decent job painting his head, like all over. His teeth, you can tell they colored it. They did a good job. I mean, can't complain.
Like I said, to be honest, the way they did the face, I think was more movie accurate.
Definitely, yeah.
Especially because with the way they wanted to do it with the yellows, it makes it more eye-catching, especially with the mouth open, than it would just be basic. Well, like I said, the way I did it, it's more eye-catching because of the way the lighting popped on it.
Yeah. I mean, both of them have their ups and downs. I'll say that. How about that? They make you feel better, Steve?
Yeah, like I do like the use of the translucent plastic, though. Like, it's something I wish I could have had more access to, you know, but...
Yeah. Going down to his neck is just normal Godzilla details.
Get his gills, stuff like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of yellows, dark blacks, and reds.
There's a little bit of orange in there, too. And then going down to spines, like, my biggest issue is, like, this right here. See what they did? They, like, leaked color in there, Steve? Like, right there. It makes it look like he's exploding or something. You see what I'm talking about?
Kind of like in the movie. It's crazy.
I know. It's just like, what were they thinking?
Right?
I don't
Making
get it.
Movie accurate? That's crazy.
God. Why didn't they just paint it one solid color? It would have been good.
Cough, cough, wink, wink.
But honestly, they did a really good job with this. My only biggest downfall with this figure, honestly, is the spines.
Yeah, for me, I would have liked to have seen it darker in a way, which I know is something that people were mentioning on the custom that I did. But this is definitely a little too bright.
Yeah,
But again, it's way more eye-catching than just being all basically the same color.
and I think that's what they were going for, is when you put this on your shelf, and you will be able to see this from distance.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Spitfire version of the Burning Godzilla, which isn't quite what he did in the movie, because he was more like he released like a pulse.
Yeah, atomic energy.
Yeah, while this more conveys like his spines are charging up, he should be shooting a blast out.
On the other side, there's some of it going down his legs, which is, again, they did a fantastic job with it.
Yeah, it's very similar to what they did with the Spitfire.
Yeah, up here they added some dark, which makes it stand out. Steve.
Again, I think it looks good with it. But again, like I said with mine, I did go with darker reds on it, but because of the fluorescent and the lighting, it just makes it look brighter.
Yeah. I'm just messing with you, Steve. You did an okay
You're hurting my
job.
feelings.
How can I hurt your feelings? You have to have feelings to be hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But going down his chest, just same old Godzilla details. I mean, I don't mean to like rush through this, but it's pretty much the same as.
This is the third time we've seen this exact thing.
Yeah, it's just
the color scheme.
Just different color scheme to it. Going down his legs, same old chubby thighs and great. Oh, that kind of sucks. Like you have to match this to this one right here. Look at that. So he have to be in this pose.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know, it's not really connecting. Like, if you had it more, like, forward, it still kind of matches this one here. But then that lines up a little better. But then again...
What is he doing? I don't know. On the other side, pretty much it's same. Okay, you guys, it's just translucent. I can't speak, Steve. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Translucent plastic?
Translucent plastic with some paint on it.
I know English is your third language, but...
What's my second?
Gibberish.
I can't even say anything.
That's all I hear half the time.
He does have translucent toes. Same thing, which I actually missed, is his hands.
Yeah, I would say his hands are definitely, like, a little brighter. With the way the lighting's sitting at than some of the rest of the body. To be honest, I think it probably would have been nicer if it would have been maybe like a yellow or an orange translucent, and then they did the reds and the blacks over top of it.
Is he going out or something? I mean, what am I missing here?
Going on a date?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You gotta make yourself look pretty for Mothra. We gotta keep those memes going.
Oh, I'm not even going to say anything today. A tail. There's not much to it.
It's got some plating sections.
Yeah, plating sections with some details. Again, too much paint. Like, you can even see it some sections, like right here. Like, you can pick this paint out with your nail how much they put in there. Like, look at this right here.
Yeah, they went a little too cakey with the white, it seems. The white and the yellows.
But you can tell where the tail connects the other piece because it looks completely different right here. Like, with the paint. Like, this is all
it's
over.
Probably all individually painted. Well, maybe. Because you can see here in some of the joints, you don't get any of the paint. So more or less, it probably was like lined up and then they painted it.
Yeah, and then you can tell that this part was done somewhere else.
Well, I individually painted all my sections.
Oh, high five, Steve. Bam! Yeah. Who's a better guy? Are you better?
I don't know. I always say, mine's whenever I do a paint job for figure, it's at least going to be NECA good. I think I accomplished it.
Yeah. I'll give you that. His jaw opens, closes. Head has little movement, but you don't want to be too rough because if you look up here on top, right here, there's this spine that's hitting the top of the other one.
Yeah, so I might rub off some paint if you go a little too hard.
You gotta be careful. His arms go all the way around. All right, let's try the other side. He's got a little bit. There we go. You can
rotation at the elbow.
You can mess with that one later, Steve. He's got a little elbow movement right there. Rotation all the way around.
At the top of the shoulders too, you can rotate it a little bit. Not crazy, but
there's a little bit.
In and out.
His arm. Can arm move? Let's find out. Oh, yes, it can. Got a little bit of arm movement. Goes all the way around.
Oh, you're messing with the arm already.
I'm sorry.
It's individual spots.
For his arm, it can go all the way up. God damn it!
I'm keeping that in. It's a head.
All right. Third time's the charm, gentlemen. For his hand. Wait a minute. No, Steve, stop it. You're confusing me. For his hand, and go all the way around. It's got a little bit. Well, maybe not. This one has paint joint. Come on. There we go.
Usually recommend if you're going to mess around with the joints, especially if you have a hairdryer, heat up the joints and then play with them a bit.
Yeah, definitely. Leg, it can go all the way around. It's got little... not too much. You don't want to go too crazy on this, right?
Or do we?
No, I don't want to pay for another one.
Yeah,
wait.
You got to find another one.
His chest. It's got a little movement. You can go forward, side to side. Little rotation, but I suggest do not go too crazy on it. Because look, even Steve's right now, it's already...
Yeah, well, Well, it's just like there's not much really there for the movement to begin with.
Yeah. Can I? Oh, yes. No, it can't. Oh, but look at that, Steve. He fell.
Oh, kind of looks like you after that accident.
Oh, that's a low blow. Because it's true. Oh, if you guys ever
it's like
wonder.
a helicopter.
If you guys ever wonder what my leg looked like, it was something like this.
Yeah, Arno's kind of tore the muscle off his knee.
Oh, I feel your pain, Godzilla. But it's got a little swivel. Can it go? Oh. You know what, Steve? Probably should have heated this up. Oh, jeez. There we go.
I can hear it.
Now he can move his leg a little bit. Front and back kick is right there. For his foot, there's a little swivel. Can it go up and down? A little bit. For his tail at the butt section. And each individual plate is like a section, so you got a lot of movement there. You can do a lot with it. But that's pretty much it. Can it stay up? Come on, stay up. Yeah, it's about 50-50 right now. Because it can go down, so. There you go, Steve. Anything else? Do you need anything else?
No, I'm good.
He's good. He's good.
And for quick comparisons here, we have the Burning Godzilla 2019 compared next to some other NECA figures with the Spitfire 2019, or Atomic Blast 2019, and the 1962 Godzilla. And here's next to some other NECA 2019 Godzilla figures with Mothra and Rodan. And here's next to some SH Monsters Godzilla King of the Monsters figures with Godzilla and King Ghidorah. And here's next to some Bandai vinyls with the Godzilla 2000 and Megaguirus. And here's next to some random NECA figures with the Kenner Tribute Laser Shot Predator and Bebop and Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, which I still have to open. And finally, here he is with some Hasbro Lightning Collection Power Ranger figures I recently acquired with the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Lord Draken, which I just got done making that chair.
Steve, we should be recording this because we're already talking about this stuff, and what the heck, man? We should have just been recording.
We were figuring out what we were going to say before actually recording, so I don't have to edit as much.
But it was all good stuff. So what were we saying?
Overall, for the NECA Burning Godzilla, I think this thing's great. If you can only buy one of these, this is probably the one to get.
Yeah, out of the regular Spitfire or this, go for this one. Even though Spitfire came with the...
Spitfire was cool, and it had the beam.
Yeah.
But personally, I still think the way the spines are done was a little much.
I mean, this guy had his little hiccups with the paint job, but if you really wanted to, you can fix that yourself. Or not every one of them is going to be exactly the same, so you could get a little different one.
And personally, I like the color variety on it, especially the way they did the spines. Like, again, it's not quite movie accurate, but
it stands out.
It definitely will stand on your shelf, which I kind of appreciate a little bit more.
I like the little black that they added to the paint. It definitely is above and beyond for this guy.
Yeah, it helps to give it a little bit more color variety. Granted, I think I would have liked to have seen a different translucent plastic used other than the red, because usually in the film when you saw it, it was much... the under the scale was a brighter color.
Yeah.
So if they would have went with... I don't want to say a white, but like maybe almost like a pinkish red. Like a really light red.
Yeah, anything, honestly... Almost anything would have been better than this, because now like his toenails are red and everything is just kind of over exaggerated on him.
Yeah, I'd say like the figure's a little too dark.
Yeah.
But I still think for what they were trying to do, I think it still conveys the movie nicely. And because we don't really have good shots of the Monster Arts one yet, and until we got that one in hand, I'm almost just going to say this is probably the better one to get between the two.
How much did yours cost, Steve? The bootleg, the paint, the work?
Let's see, how much did it cost plus like how much I charged to paint it? Maybe about $100.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, stick with the NECA.
For sure. Granted, I also say if you want to be paying NECA, that would have been a lot quicker. Cheaper. Yeah. But the problem with Monster Arts is there's so many joints and stuff, plus I had to fix the face.
You know, with this guy, you can fix this guy the way people want him to be fixed, Steve.
Just make it burning, make him Shin 2019.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what a lot of people were recommending.
Yeah, just
from what it sounded anyways. But yeah, no, if you could get one, this is definitely the one to get. So make sure to go check out Target if you guys are interested. Because just like we mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is an exclusive for them.
Do not, I repeat, do not go on eBay and try to get one from eBay. Wait, I already seen some of the prices on eBay. People are scalping like 60, 70 bucks for them.
Oh man, I saw somebody that was like, I got all 6 that showed up at a Target. I'm like, and I'm glad I found my one.
People are charging like 60 bucks.
Yeah, I guess it's like if you're gonna go the eBay route, how much would you pay for this?
I wouldn't though, because I will just wait. Target will put them out.
Not necessarily. Like those are the NECA turtles and stuff. Like I'm pretty lucky that it seems like in our town nobody buys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, so it's not that hard for me to get a hold of. But community-wise, it seems like a bit
sold
of a
out.
So, and I feel like this guy's probably going to be in the same boat.
You think so?
So, like, what would be the extra you would be willing to pay?
40 bucks. 40, 45. I'd say. Because still deep down inside, I know it's a NECA.
I'd be in like the 35-ish range.
Yeah.
Like I'd be paying I'd be paying for this thing like it had an accessory.
Yeah.
Like accessories and stuff.
40
Which it would have been great if this thing could have had something too to make it look more like it's doing its burning thing. Would have been kind of cool. I'm kind of hoping the Monster Arts one does it. I'm not holding my breath, but it'd be neat. You know, if they just added some like flame effects. Cool, whatever. That, or if you guys are interested in getting something to kind of convey it, there is the flame effects that Tamashii Deck does.
Ooh.
There's also, I hate saying it, but there's bootleg versions of them too.
It's okay, Steve. It's not on Facebook. You can recommend bootleg if they can't find a real thing.
Which I don't usually recommend, but it is an option if you guys were looking for something.
It's a cheaper option. How about that?
Or hot glue. Just make it out of hot glue.
Like you and your fingers?
Well, I did that Diablo flame effect. It wasn't translucent, but it worked.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? If you guys picked up this 2019, what's your favorite version of Godzilla 2019 or customs? Just more you think, please let us know in the comments. We also have Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and Pinterest. If you guys like to keep up to date with the channel and donate, we greatly appreciate it. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today, hit that notification button if you like to keep up to date with this channel in particular. Although you should go check out the other stuff.
No. Stop. Right there. Just this channel. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.